time winning the Impact World Championship at Slammiversary.
Slammiversary, Saturday, July 15th on pay-per-view.
No matter how many accolades I add to my resume here at Impact Wrestling, I will always have a chip on my shoulder. It seems like some women in our Knockouts division have forgotten who I am. So let me remind you all that I am the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo, a three-time Knockouts World Champion, and tonight I am issuing an open challenge. If there is anyone in our Knockouts division that thinks they can dethrone the virtuosa, then step up.
Who's it gonna be? Who's gonna step up to the virtuosa tonight in Atlanta? Whoa! Oh, I love this. The unbeaten Jody Threat.
Her opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Jody Threat.
Jody Threat made her debut here in Impact Wrestling back in April. She's been on a tear ever since. We've been asking who's gonna knock her off.
Well, this is undoubtedly Jody Threat's biggest challenge to date. And what a challenge it is. How generous of the virtuosa here to go ahead and offer this open challenge here.
Now we know on the countdown to Slammiversary, it's Threat and the Death Dolls against Giselle Shaw, Evans, and Vidal. But tonight, the Knockouts World Championship is at stake for Jody Threat. What a move by Deonna Purrazzo to put on an open challenge to any knockout for her title.
And all this just days before Slammiversary. Virtuosa here, so good at controlling not only the pace, but the mood of a matchup as this one gets started.
Now Purrazzo obviously feeling extremely confident because this Saturday she has a Knockouts World title defense scheduled for Slammiversary, live on pay-per-view, Fight TV, and DAZN internationally in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. A first-time ever matchup between her and Trinity for Purrazzo's Knockouts World Championship.
And yet still feeling so confident, willing to get into this matchup, this open challenge, so confident that she can take on literally anybody. And look at that, just feeling all the momentum heading into her huge world title match at Slammiversary.
Now Jody Threat, who's been fantastic over the last few months here, is trying to knock off the Knockouts World Champion here tonight in Atlanta, 2 days before Slammiversary.
That's right, and obviously Jody Threat. Look at this. Jody Threat now starting to feel a little confident.
Jody Threat, a huge opportunity here tonight. This could completely derail things ahead of Slammiversary.
Just goes to show even further the confidence of the virtuoso, willing to put it all on the line just days ahead of that match with Trinity.
Things have been uneasy between Purrazzo and Trinity. As of late, we thought it against all odds that they were doing well as tag team partners, backing each other up, preserving this matchup. Even the All-Star 5-on-5 tag team matchup a number of weeks ago here on Access TV, they had each other's backs, but also last week we saw it didn't quite get along that well. It was a cover and a kick out.
Look, I've said all this kind of stuff before, and I'll say it again. Mutual respect is fine. Not everybody has to hate each other. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna be opponents, and you gotta eventually square off and not always be huggy, handshake, high fives this, high fives that. No. It's about to throw down. And that's exactly what's happening at Slammiversary. Is right now Jody Threat throwing down with the virtuosa.
And now Threat launching Purrazzo.
And let me point out as well that it was Trinity who on day one in Impact Wrestling made it very clear she was coming after the Knockouts World title.
Double knees right to the face. Threat might win the Knockouts World title here, and a kick out by Purrazzo.
And Jody Threat here clearly knows the heaviness of this moment, what it could mean for her career here in Impact Wrestling.
Oh, and Threat rushing after Deonna Purrazzo. Likes to go for the double knees there up against the rope. Purrazzo did her homework.
Now getting out of the way of the barrage, back and forth here. Virtuoso looking none too pleased that Threat would even try to put that boot up. Ooh. Now the Virtuoso snapping the arm back on Jody Threat.
Threat is in trouble, and Purrazzo is in the driver's seat 2 days before her scheduled defense against Trinity at Slammiversary. But will we see a new Knockouts World Champion crowned tonight? Oh, and we are back here on Impact Wrestling on Access TV. Deonna Purrazzo's open challenge answered by Jody Threat, and now Deonna Purrazzo trying to successfully defend her Knockouts World Championship so she can keep intact her title match this Saturday at Slammiversary against Trinity.
Look out here. Listen for this. Here we go.
Oh, and a snap to the injured left arm of Threat. Now Purrazzo into the cover to retain her title, and a kick out by Threat. Make an impact on your performance and well-being with the best-selling Test Booster Test X9 from Legacy Sports Nutrition. Head to LegacySups.com and use the code IMPACT for 20% off and level up with Legacy. Threat trying to pick up the pace here against Deonna Purrazzo. Oh, knee lift right to the face. Side Russian leg sweep. Great sequence here. You know what comes next?
There it is, the Fujiwara armbar. That's what she was softening things up for. Threat is in a bad way.
And Threat trying to get to the bottom rope. She does. That'll break up the submission attempt here by Purrazzo. Purrazzo using the majority of the 5 count.
And as if her acts with Trinity, her interactions with Trinity, the last time we saw them weren't a little bit of an indication enough. This is the Virtuosa heading into a championship matchup. She is unlike any other time in her career at those moments. More focused, more vicious, more determined than ever.
The confidence to hold an open challenge for her championship 2 days before one of our biggest events of the year, Slammiversary. That is incredible.
It is all about holding on to that title, but oh, what a turnaround by Jody Threat.
Purrazzo and Threat are down. The Knockouts World Championship at stake. This match could completely change the complexion of what's happening at Slammiversary.
And just 2 days removed, what's got to be going through the mind of Trinity watching this matchup?
Now shot right to the midsection by Threat. Threat trying to push the pace, boot right to the head. Well, is it time now?
Got it!
One of those double knees, now the German suplex, and this is what Threat has wanted this whole match. There's the cover, hook to the leg to win the championship, and a kick out.
Jody Threat now proving she can be a threat to the Knockouts World Championship.
And now Threat going after the legs, maybe thinking about a submission of her own here.
It's a bold move to play the submission game with the Virtuosa, but whoa, look out!
Oh, is it time for the Queen's Gambit? Threat able to spin out just for a moment. Big shot with the right hand.
Threat doing her homework here. Knows what's on the line, knows the opportunity here.
Oh, and a straight headbutt by Threat.
Now, the Wild Child up top.
Off the top, and a cannonball off the top. On a clothesline by Threat. That one was huge.
No.
Cover. Oh, what a kick out by the champion.
Every time the referee's hand goes down, we are seconds away from the entire complexion of Slammiversary's Knockouts World Title match shifting.
Up onto the shoulders, maybe trying to set up for the F-bomb. And now a bump kick right to the face. What a right hand.
And then,
And down to the canvas. Fujiwara armbar.
now in the center of the ring, one more time. How many arm bars is Jody Threat gonna be able to withstand? Wait. Great roll through.
Able to roll through, yeah. Purrazzo and Threat. Oh, Threat. Dumping Purrazzo. Kick out by the Virtuosa.
That was a close one.
The biggest opportunity for Jody Threat in her Impact Wrestling career. It's right at hand. Will it slip through her fingers?
Now, maybe looking for it again. Oh, great counter by the Virtuosa, looking to tie up both the arms and lock in the Venus de Milo. There it is!
Got it!
That's it!
Threat submits to Purrazzo.
Here's your winner and still Knockouts World Champion, the Virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo.
What an effort by Jody Threat, challenging for the Knockouts World Championship. No longer unbeaten, but what a matchup. Deonna Purrazzo, incredible moxie displayed before Slammiversary.
Putting the title on the line just days before her huge match with Trinity. But that's exactly the kind of athlete the Virtuosa is, and a rare sign of respect from Deonna Purrazzo.
Wait a minute, hold on.
on!
And there's Giselle Shaw with Savannah Evans and Jay Vidal. Shaw still salty with the Virtuosa after her title shot at the Down Under tour. And don't forget on the countdown to Slammiversary, it's Shaw, Evans, and Vidal against Threat, plus Courtney Rush and Jessica. But look at this.
Hold up now.
The Death Dolls dropping Vidal and Evans.
Trying to even the score somewhat here for the Virtuosa and Threat.
Oh, wait a minute. Here come the Coven, the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, long rivals with the Death Dolls.
More and more knockouts here spilling into the action. Chaos ensuing.
There are bodies all over the Impact Zone tonight in Atlanta. It is broken out into chaos.
Bodies everywhere. And now, oh boy, look out!
Diving into the fray, it's Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly, the Tag Team Championship opponents of the Coven this Saturday at Slammiversary.
And going right after the champs, of course. Shaw back into the fray. Back and forth, everybody in this melee.
And wait a minute, it's Trinity! Trinity goes after King. Now Shaw.
And Wild gets one for her trouble, Trinity.
On Evans trying to grab a hold of Trinity, and now officials and security swarming the ring, trying to get things under control.
Baton look. Whoa!
Oh, down goes Evans.
And as a result, look who's left in the ring amongst the chaos.
Oh, but inside the ring, Slammiversary opponents. It's all about one thing, the Knockouts World Championship.
Two athletes, one goal, one championship, and here we go!
Oh! And the uneasy alliance for weeks is over. They are opponents at Slammiversary, going at each other tonight.
That's right, if there was any doubt.
Who will walk away